What's up, guys? We are live. All right. Still trying to work out this camera angle stuff. I'm not quite got it where I want. But anyways, guys, let's kind of get into it a little bit. All right. So it's Friday. That means it's weigh-in day. All right. So we're gonna kind of go over how I did with the weight this week. Okay, so I started off last Friday. My weight was 241.2 pounds, right? Okay, so I started off a week ago today. We did our formula. My formula, like you want to lose a 0.5% a week, so times 0.995. So I was aiming in a week to hit 240 pounds. That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be at 240 pounds within a week. Okay? So what did I get? I got to 236.4 pounds. So that's what I weighed this morning. Okay? So my goal was to lose 1.2 pounds. I ended up losing 4.8 pounds. Most of it's probably water. So that means I was able to, I went beyond my goal by 3.6 pounds. So I think this was a very solid week for weight loss. Okay, I think this was a very good first week. So now I guess the question is, what do I want to do for next week? What's the goal? So if I'm right now 236.4 pounds, that means by the end, if I do the formula again, by the end of next week, a week from today, I want to be 235.2 pounds or better. Okay? That's what I'm going for. I'm going for 235.2. Okay? Let me see if I can get this camera. Sorry, I'm going to get this camera a little bit closer. I still want you guys to be able to see me. Not the best. Alright, so I think that was a good. You see the board? I think that was a phenomenal week, guys. Phenomenally good week. Okay, I'm very pleased with the progress I made weight-wise. Let's kind of look at actually. Got my gym book here. Let me kind of take a look at what I need to do, how I did weightlifting wise. Alright, guys. So let's see. Next week, I'm just gonna go off. Next week, I'm increasing the weights on my deadlifts. I'm increasing my weight on my overhands, barbell rows. I'm increasing the weight on my rear delt, reverse butterfly. I am raising the weight on my shrugs. This one I like. I'm able to raise my weight on my incline chest press. Today was actually really good. I thought today was a really good weightlift day. Raising them on the dips, and I'm raising them on the lateral dumbbell lateral raises. So I have 7 exercises next week that I'm raising the weight on. So let me see. That's almost a quarter of my exercises. Just a little shy of a quarter of my exercises I am raising my weights on. So that is, I think, a phenomenally good target. I think I've done really good, and I'm very pleased with that. So I kind of want to talk about tonight. So we've gone over the weight. And then one more thing. for my male enhancement bros. I am 3 bath mate sessions short of my 100. So really, guys, in the long scheme, the long goal, the long game, what I would like to do is I would like to do 500 bath mate sessions with the 9-inch long bath mate. Every 100 sessions, I increase the intensity of what I am doing. So in 3 more sessions, I'm going to be adding a whole new layer to what I am doing, okay, for the next 100 sessions. And then after I do that, I'll add another, so I am 3 short. So I'm hoping by Tuesday I have everything, I have all 100. That's the goal. Today's Friday. By Tuesday night, I should be done with this. Okay, guys? Done. Alright. So that is where I am at with my exercise and workout goals. Okay? So, I want to kind of go into something that has been on my mind here. I want to write this down. Alright, guys, so I'm going to erase this. So, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this concept, but I think it's a really good one. It's called First Things First, and it took me, guys, a really long time to understand what this is. It comes from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and it's probably the habit I had the most confusion on. It's probably the one thing I didn't quite understand what they were getting at. Okay, and recently I've really come to understand it. Actually, sometimes you gotta watch other people to kind of like how they do stuff to kind of understand what somebody else is saying. Big fan of Alex Hormozi, and he and Dan Kennedy. They both talk about this, but in different ways. So let me kind of start with being proactive. Because it kind of goes into this. Being proactive means saying no to all the other bullshit that stops you from achieving your goals. No, I'm not going to eat the onion rings today. No, I'm not going to sleep in and put my alarm on snooze. No, I'm not going to, it's just basically saying no. It's saying no to shit, okay? That's being proactive. You say no to garbage, okay? The excuse, the fear, whatever it is, you say no to the excuse. You say no to the bullshit, as I like to say, or like I've come to word it. But with that in mind, being more proactive in mind is, first things first. I wish they had phrased it like this, because it's really helped me understand exercises. So I want to get to 200 pounds, guys. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good on the diet. Right, I'm feeling pretty good on the diet. This week I did not crave carbs at all. Did not crave, like I didn't want to go get pancakes. I didn't want to eat pizza. I didn't want to eat, cheese sticks, onion rings. I didn't want to eat any of that this week. So this week the diet was really clean, very clean. I did, however, if this makes sense, some days when I woke up felt really sore. Right, right now my back is just on fire. I did a chest workout this morning. I'm expecting to wake up tomorrow with my whole chest feeling on fire. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And this is when it occurred to me what first thing first means. Okay, and I'm gonna word it like this. What activity, if you did every morning, first thing, if you did it every morning, first thing in the morning, would change your life, right? That's what first things first means, okay? And in the book, he says he suggests you have two activities: a business activity and a personal activity, right? That's how it's funny. So I kind of, sometimes people I listen to disagree on stuff. And I gotta think, are they really disagreeing? Right? Are they really disagreeing? Or is there some middle ground? So Dan Kennedy, again, a big fan of, his big thing, he puts not sequential, but simultaneously. For Dan Kennedy, being successful people are doing all sorts of bullshit all at once. All sorts of things all at once, okay? Now, Alex Hormozi, who's also extraordinarily wealthy, has the opposite approach. One thing at a time. So, I kind of looked at these things and I'm like, how can two very, very, very successful people, very wealthy, the whole thing, have such a drastic different view on this topic? And I thought to myself, do they really have a difference? Is it really different, or are they saying the same thing in different ways? I try to bridge it. And I just remember that in First Things First, he says you want to work simultaneously on two things, one in your business life and one in your personal life. And I feel like that's the middle ground that I really like. I kind of wish those two. I would love to see an interview between Dan Kennedy and Alex Hormozi. I think it would be phenomenal. I think I would learn a lot. I think the whole internet would learn so much. I think it would be mind-blowingly amazing. Okay. So again, I gotta ask myself, what are the two things I can do every morning to I grab water, my throat's getting dry. What can I do every morning or every day to really change my life, really, really get going on these goals? So for personal, we're gonna put P and B. Okay, P and B, personal, business. And I thought about this. So for personal, we could say, I don't want to think in terms of goals. I want to think in terms of action. What action can I take every day? Not goal. I have the goal. So personal is exercise. Okay, that's exercise, right? Exercise every day. Exercise every day. And we know, I'm going to break this apart. I do weights, I lift weights, and I put for BM. I do the bath thing. Like these are, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, lifting weights. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm doing the bath thing. You see, like these are like my exercises. Every morning, wake up, do one or the other, right? So that's and I gotta keep doing these things. I gotta keep doing these things until I get to the 200 pounds, okay? I gotta keep doing these two things until I get to the 200 pounds. Actually, sorry, the bath mate, when I hit 500, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop, but at that point I think I'll have what I'm gonna gain. There will be nothing more to be gained. I just want to see what would happen if I did 500 sessions. And then just keep weightlifting, basically weightlifting forever. But right now, I gotta focus on mastering these two until I get to the 200 pounds or the 500. So that's one, okay? That's one. a lot of people say like diet every day, but I feel like that kind of goes into it. It's kind of hard to say, guys, like, because diet is such, I don't like the word, because it's like what I eat is almost like, you know, breathing air. Like I gotta breathe air to survive. I gotta eat food to survive, right? So me trying to like eat, and the food I'm eating, guys, it's my forever food, right? I'm gonna forever be on pretty much the carnivore diet, okay? With the occasional date meal with a slice of cake, okay? But through and through, I'm gonna be on the carnivore diet till the day I die, okay? So it's not really like it's a lifestyle thing. Really, what I need to do is stay consistent with the weightlifting, because I think this, so this has really started showing me real good benefits. Okay, guys. Like I said, I saw a I used the camera to look at my back, because it's kind of hard for me to look at my back, and I gotta say, I think my back is starting to look really beastly. Okay, I originally thought my back was looking weak. Really, what it is I'm gonna draw this. So I kind of have, I'm a terrible drawer. I kind of have the V-taper, guys. I kind of got it. The problem is right at the hips, there's some love handles, right? It kind of disrupts the view. So again, I think diet will help. I think as I get closer and closer and closer to the 200, the love handles will disappear, and that V-taper is gonna really pop a lot more. I didn't realize, like I said, how wide my back had gotten until I looked at it. I was like, wow, okay. I wish it was stronger though. Okay, that's the thing. I feel like it's gotten wider, but I want it more stronger. Okay, I feel like it's not. It's just, I feel like, again, I can tell with the pull-ups. Pull-ups are very hard for me. They're very difficult for me. So I just feel like I just need to keep working on it, keep raising the lifts, keep doing the, keep progressing in the gym, and eventually, if I think the back looks great now, I think when I really start getting near to the end of some of my weightlift goals, I'm gonna be looking good. So let me kind of actually get into that. Like, I actually wrote down my fitness goals, guys. I got them. Okay, I wrote them down. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me finish this thought first, and then we'll go back to the weightlifting. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. So right now, my main focus is really to get up every day and exercise. And I really, like I said, I need to find. I have a picture before I started this. I look like a fat fucking blimp. Okay, I'm very happy with the results I've gotten so far. And as I get closer to this 200 mark, I think it's just going to become more and more obvious, right? So the second thing I think if I did every day would change my life. Okay, the second thing. So first thing is exercise with weightlifting and bath mating. Okay. The second thing I think it would really change my life, and this comes from an Alex Hormozi suggestion, is well, first of all, it's marketing, right? Marketing. But the thing he suggests is something called, I call it 100 by 100. So 100 days, 100 actions for 100 days. So basically, I've written out a sales letter. Okay, I've written out a sales letter for what we'll call Company A. Okay? Company A. I've written out a sales letter for Company A, and I'm gonna print one tomorrow, and I'm gonna make sure it looks good on the paper I printed, the whole thing. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send 100 of these sales letters out for 100 days straight, and that's gonna be the business action. So I really think between exercising every day and doing about 6 hours worth of marketing every day, at the end of the 100 days, I think life will be radically different. I think life will be radically different if I can do these two things consistently for 100 days. I think it would be scary how much life would change in 100 days if I could just do these two things, okay? And like I said, that means I gotta say no to all the bullshit excuses, right? Gotta say no to the onion rings. Gotta say no to the late night drinking. You gotta say no to the pizza, to the donuts, to the wanting to sleep in instead of going to the gym. I gotta say no to all that. And then this is a little bit harder. Because when you, this is true, and somebody told me this and I didn't believe it. When you really try to do stuff like this that would change your life, people are going to try to stop you. People are not big into this. And I don't even think it's out of jealousy. I literally think they don't see the point of it, so they think you are wasting your time. They think you are wasting your time. Sorry, that's my little dog. He wants to. What's up, buddy? Going on the bed. They think you're wasting your time. They think it's almost like, this sounds really weird, like a real comparison. I've noticed this. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, like, if you're a millennial, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Parents thought playing video games was a waste of time. I don't know if any of you have ever had that talk with your parents when you were a kid. I almost feel like the adult version of that is something like this. Like if I did marketing for 100 days, I think that some people treat it like playing video games for like 100 days. Waste of time. I swear to God, I think some people, that's like the attitude I get for any of this. Actually, I get that for exercise too, guys. I had somebody tell me, I'm gonna say this is about 2 years ago. It might have been a little bit earlier. That it was a waste of time to try to get in shape. I had somebody tell me it is a waste of time for you to get into shape, and that really you should try to be just fat and happy like the rest of the population. Okay, I've had that conversation with people before. They think weight loss is when exercise is a waste of time. Not so much the exercise, the diet. They think the dieting, trying to lose fat is trying to slim down is a waste of time. That it is because it's normal to be overweight. That's what you should be. You should try to be normal. That's probably a better way to look at it. You should try to be normal. So whatever normal people are doing, that's what you need to do. So if it was normal to be 400 pounds, these people would expect you to be 400 pounds. If it's normal to be in debt, they want you to be in debt. I feel like it's more like that is more of the adversary to life gains in life. Okay, so I don't know if anyone else has ever felt that, but I have gotten a lot of that in my life. Okay, so we know what we got to do. We know what I have to do to get to the dream, right? So yeah, where did that go? There it is. So I want to go over goals for fitness. Like what am I actually pushing for weight wise? Alright, so I think for me this is like a This is a big one. This, if I could do this, guys, I would. I think my life, I would consider this a victory. So like eventually for pull-ups, guys, I want to be able to do 12 in a row. I want to be able to do 12 pull-ups in a row. Okay, I'm working towards that. So we're gonna go with shrugs. For shrugs, I want to be able to do 300 pounds. For overhand rows, I'm gonna put over rows and then under rows. Okay. For overhand rows, I'd love to be able to do a 200-pound barbell overhead row. For underhand 150. The reason it's less is because of the when you have the arms like this, it's more on the bicep. It's a lot. It's a lot. It puts a lot more strain on it. So. Deadlifts. This is one of the ones. This is like a big one. I want the 405 deadlift. Squats. Another 405. Flat bench press. The legendary 225 for incline bench, just a 200, and then the last thing is an overhead press, military press. What do you got on me? Overhead 150. Okay, if I could accomplish all of that, if I could do all of that, guys, like this would be, I would feel like anything beyond this would not be useless, but like it would be like the dream. Like it would be like I have reached paradise. I've re-entered Eden. I've made it to the Holy Land. Whatever you want to word it, that doing all this would be it would be something. It would have been worth it. Okay, I'm just working towards it, guys, and I don't know if I'll ever achieve this, but I actually think I can though. I really think I can. I think in another year I'll really know. I think in another year I will really know. It's odd. Like I used to work out when I was younger, but I didn't really get into like trying to push the weights up until my mid-30s, and I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't quite understand fitness when I was younger. Like I didn't really understand how it all came together, but now I do. So these are like the weight goals. These are the weight goals. Right? Like I said, I think this is. I think it's fun. It's like for me, it's like a video game. Can I get to this level? I don't know. I hope I can. I would like to, but I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna keep going on it until I get all this. So that's basically everything I've done this week. I think it was a very, very, very good week, actually. And I'm looking forward to see what I can do. Looking forward to what I can do next week, to be honest. I'm really hoping I can get, like I said, my weight goal right now I'm 236.4. I'm hoping I can get to 235.2. That's another pound and 0.2 lost. I think I can do it, guys. I think I can do it. So I think that's gonna be it for the day, guys. It's Friday night. I don't want to be on live stream all night. I just wanted to do a quick weight recap, and I will be back tomorrow with some more insights. All right, guys. So that's what I got for you today, and thank you for tuning in if you have. Later.